Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Miami Marlins. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. We're in store for a Major League debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around it. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down, and the batter now, Burt Jarvis. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Jarvis getting the start at second, just 21 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2024. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. No score here in the second. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Well struck left field.
Go, ball, go, ball, go.
That's back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job.
I mean, come on. There is no better way to get your big league career started than going deep in your very first at-bat.
I can recall some pretty big names doing it when they first came up. Starlin Marte and Aaron Judge come to mind immediately, and I'm sure he's absolutely floating on cloud 9 right now.
On the ground, Jarvis tosses to first. That ends the inning. So they strand a pair. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Marlins nothing. Burt Jarvis at the plate again after homering earlier for his first major league hit. Pretty cool.
Yeah, to steal a term from another sport, he opened his account with that home run, which is such a cool way to collect your first hit. You could see how special that moment was for him, too, as he was rounding the bases.
Lopez makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
Back here at Lone Depot Park. All set for the top of the 6th. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Burt Jarvis. The Blue Jays could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Martinez back to work.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So up next, Jesus Sanchez. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, 2 ball. Jarvis over to second, over to first, safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, runner on first. Burt Jarvis digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. Tinoco, 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Two outs. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Marlins 2. Base is empty with 2 away. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers.
Well, you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. They're down to their final strike. Miller is just 1 strike away. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins.
Well, he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
This could end it. Ground ball right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Jarvis was solid in his MLB debut. Some really nice at-bats. Only one hit, a home run.
Yeah, I totally agree, Boog. Nice game for him and a treasured memory, too. I'm sure when he's telling his grandkids about this game someday, he'll be able to describe every pitch vividly.
But I can't surrender my spot though. All the glitters ain't really gold. Artificial mask what I'm paid for. I need them hits to make me viral. When you're on a vicious cycle, pay only, yeah, pump it up now. One cloud nine, don't make me jump. Hey. Want that prime time. If I see it, yeah, I'm coming and it's all mine. Making headlines on my own dime. Oh yeah, I'm going to the heights of this is so fine, fine.
Burt Jarvis went yard for the first time in his major league career last game. Let's see if he can carry that power surge over to today. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Burt Jarvis next up for the Blue Jays. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Slider right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Outside low, and that's ball one. The Jays looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 5. Dalton.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That's in there. It's a ball in 2 strikes.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Here's a 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Stays alive. Tying run in scoring position here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him. We didn't didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Runner at second, 2 down. That one ripped way back there. And that one hops the wall. Tying run is in to score from second.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
First and second, 2 down. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Pulls that one foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. Blue Jays 2 and the Marlins 1.
I'm about to shake up the system. I'm about to do something different. I'm about to change up the game.
2 outs, base is empty.
The second baseman, Burt Jarvis.
Jarvis, in his rookie season, just 21 years old, and he was born in Canada. Fought off foul. And there's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And that skips in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Up the middle, Lopez handles, throws to first, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Davison de los Santos. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one to first, De Los Santos. One at second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. The throw into second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Jarvis with an okay game in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.